Ghosts and spirits, I don't think everybody believes. If I'm being honest, I think those who say they don't believe are making themselves disbelieve because it makes them uncomfortable, knowing we aren't alone. We've all heard noises, felt things that have no explanation. Well, they do have an explanation. It's just frightening to think about what it really is. Sometimes the spirits of the dead come back. Sometimes they never leave. They don't cross over. And these spirits don't always intend to do us harm. Not always. This year, in celebration of Halloween, stories from Ghosthunter Dan Norvell on 97 ZOK.
For this story, Steve, this is something that we don't talk a lot of. I have talked about it on our website. We do not videotape them. We do not take pictures. We do house cleansings if the need arises.
You say that certain criteria have to be made in order for you and your team to perform a house cleansing to get a spirit to leave.
The spirit has to be acting out towards the family living there, bothering the kids. The kids can't sleep. The kids are waking up to shadows standing over them. Anytime there's kids involved, we take that very serious because you don't want children being harassed by a grumpy spirit. This one house cleansing that we did in particular, Larry and I went through, we did our cleansing. Now, I'm what I consider myself to be a recovering Catholic. I grew up Catholic, so everything that I do stems from the Catholic religion. So we do prayer, I use holy water, sea salt, but there's many different ways to do cleansings. That's just the way I do it.
You all do it in one way. It's not like someone else with a different belief system does it their way, too.
We pretty much all do it that way. Now,
Okay.
Larry sometimes will do some if I'm not available, and he will use sage. It's equally as effective. You know, a lot of people wear crosses and stuff, and what I tell them about ghost hunting and things like that is that cross is only going to protect you as much as you believe what it represents.
Sure.
So you can have a million crosses around your neck, but if you don't believe somebody's really watching over you, it's not going to make a difference. It's not going to keep the boogeyman away.
The faith only counts when it's difficult to conjure up.
The cleansing went well. The minute that we finished what we do, the house felt really light. When we walked in there, Steve, it felt really heavy. We're all done. We felt light. So I look at Larry and I said, if you've gone, give us a sign that you're gone. And I swear to God, that whole house felt like it jumped like 2 feet off of the foundation. I mean, it just went kaboom. And Larry looked at me and I looked at him and he goes, what was that? I said, well, I guess it left. The family's not had any problems since.
And how long has that been? A couple years?
About 2.5 years ago.
I don't even know how I would ever be able to say to someone, yes, I will come cleanse your house of spirits after something like that happens. In the beginning of this story, you mentioned how if somebody wants the spirit gone, maybe it's just me, but if the spirit wants the place, all it would have to do is say, get out. One night, place is theirs. Don't know as if I'd ever feel confident that it was gone.
And sometimes it doesn't always work. I mean, that's the bad thing is people think that we're going to walk in and walk out with a steaming trap like Ghostbusters, and that's not how this goes.